Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new Jonny on late night. DAC TV presents Go to Bed with Jonny. And here he is, that beautiful piece of man. That is Jonny Thomas Appleseed.
Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed with Jonny. Did you see that? I was doing some jazz hands with the spirit fingers or whatever this is called. Yeah, I was doing that a little bit. I'm very theatrical. Yeah, in everything I do. Jeez. Well, guys, we've got a buttload of news. Okay, yeah, I said it. Buttload, very large butt, like a big butt. And I cannot lie, okay? So, we better jump right into our first segment of today's show, which is, of course, Broken News. Oh my gosh, I do like big butts, and I cannot lie, so it's a good thing we got a lot of big butt news. Let's start right here with none other than Nicolas Cage. Now, I don't know if I've talked about Nick Cage on this show before. I've got a lot of feelings about Nick Cage, okay? And most of them aren't positive. He's fine. He's just a little bit out there, okay? And I respect him for being him. He's doing his thing. He's just very strange. But people seem to like him, so whatever. They let him do his crazy antics anyway. So, but Nick Cage is just being a little strange once again. Apparently, he was answering some questions on the Stephen Colbert show. Yeah, he would go on Colbert. That's just, yeah, those other guys. He doesn't even write his own jokes, so I don't know why you're going there, Nick. Anywho, and apparently his earliest memory is from the womb. Yeah, like his mother's womb. Yes, in her stomach. Yes. Well, it's not actually. Here's a science lesson, kids, okay? The baby is not actually in your stomach organ. That would be strange, because then you ate a baby. And that is cannibalism. And we frown upon that. Yeah, apparently, this is a quote from Nick Cage. Let me think. Listen, I know this sounds really far out, and I don't know if it's real or not, but sometimes I think I can go all the way back to in utero and feeling like I could see faces in the dark or something. Oh my gosh, what is he smoking? Because I want to get a hit, okay? He is, I don't know what he's on. This man, oh my gosh, he found one too many national treasures, am I right? And he smoked all of them. Also in the news, we've got none other than JOJO SIWA. Yes. Now, JOJO, you may remember her from her Bobo or, Dance Moms or her Nickelodeon time or all of the controversy she's been in recently. Yeah, all of her ex-lovers are coming out and canceling her because she's just not that great. I have a theory that she is constantly looking for the spotlight and fame, and any chance that she gets, she goes and she puts her name into a tabloid. But anywho, JoJo is getting candid, okay? Apparently she's opening up about her sexual relations. Yeah, which no one asked, okay? I don't know why these stars feel the need to open up about their personal love-making lives, okay? No one asked JoJo. No, especially JoJo. I feel like no one ever wanted that, She wears colorful bows and dances on stage and sings her songs for the Nickelodeon kid. Anywho. Apparently, she's... This is the most outrageous list of news I think I've ever had. Anyways. She opened up about her sex life in a recent interview, saying that she can only have sex in private settings because of her fame. Well, JoJo, newsflash, that's the way everybody usually does it, okay? Oh my gosh, what does she think? Like with fame, that means you have to go out and do the deed in public? No, JoJo, that's not how. Okay, apparently she also said, I don't know really what normal teenagers do, but I'm assuming a bathroom stall or whatever? JoJo, that is so unsanitary. But because of who I am, I can't do that. Well, no one should be able to do that. I'm pretty sure that's public indecency, JoJo, and it's against the law. Oh my gosh. She also said, I can't go on a dinner date normally, and, well, she can, but she has to call and say, I'm JoJo SIWA, can I have a private table in a private room? Yeah, and then she probably says, and you know what? I'm going to do the deed on the table in that private room because I can only do it in private rooms. Okay? Yeah. So, JoJo, I'm glad that you're being very open and vulnerable, but there's some things that you just keep to yourself, okay? Let's not, yeah. And also, try talking to a normal teenager because I don't think they're doing it in the stalls. I could be wrong. I mean, teenagers are pretty strange. That's enough JoJo news. Also in the news, we've got Usher, baby, and Chris Brown. Yes. Usher and Chris Brown were seen getting into a heated argument, apparently over Tiana Taylor, whoever that is. Am I bad for not knowing? I don't know. And Usher said, you got it bad, Johnny. That's what, yeah. But Usher was caught up with Chris Brown there, and I don't know what was happening. Allegedly, Usher ended up with a bloody nose and bruised ribs, but then I also heard that Usher said that he left without any scratches or anything. I just don't even know. We reached out to Chris Brown and see if he had any answers, and we got nothing. Okay, yeah, so I don't know. Didn't even open the DM. So, here's the deal. Chris Brown is no stranger to hitting people, okay? You were all thinking it, okay? I'm not the bad guy here, okay? I never dated Rihanna, okay? No, but Chris Brown, he's got some anger issues. Usher, if we asked him, do you think Chris Brown has anger issues? He would say, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. What is this beef? Where did it come from? Why? Why are the two R&B chart-topping musical artists and dancers just fighting? Why can't we all just get together, do a collaboration, bring them out during the Vegas show and just, women, they really do tear us men apart, don't they? Also in the news, oh my gosh, so you know how we've talked about the king and his big coronation party that, all of the Brits get their panties in a twist over. Apparently Prince Harry was there, which we stand Prince Harry. Yeah, I like Prince Harry. He seems like a real stand-up dude, okay? And apparently he did go to the coronation, even though all of his family has shunned him. He went there, he said, you know what, I'll be the bigger person, okay? You guys, you do whatever you want. You've already ruined my life, so I'm just gonna come and live my life and live my truth and be a good human, okay? So he went, he sat kind of far in the back. He didn't wear his military uniform. He wore a suit. But it seemed like he left pretty quickly. He wasn't there very long, but he also had zero interaction with Prince William or King Charles during the coronation service, which, that's life, I guess. One day when King Charles is, laying on his deathbed or beheading someone, they don't do that anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah, that happened. I feel bad for Harry, but at least he was being the bigger person and he went to the coronation and did his deed and then left, and by that, I mean he did not take a poop at the party, okay? Well, he could have. Like I said, I was not there. But that is all the news I have for you in broken news. But don't you worry, because we have so much more news in our next segment, which is, of course, Hyper Headlines. Hyper Headlines, where the news is hyper and so is Johnny. And we're going to read through these headlines, and I'm going to try not to go off on a tangent, but we all know I will, because I just love hearing myself talk so much, okay? Up first, we've got Katy Perry, who was also at King Charles's coronation, okay? So at the coronation, there's a video that's going around of Katy just trying to find her seat. She's looking around, and that would be me if I was there. You know, there's just so many chairs. Obviously, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to be up front. I'm going to be in the first row. You know, I'm very important. Obviously, King Charles would want to make eye contact with me when everything's happening and he's getting his crown or doing whatever you do at a coronation. So I would be looking around just like Katy. But I think she did find her seat, that's good for her, because she had to perform later, so we didn't want her standing all day, you know? Jeez. Also in the news, we've got actress Amber Heard. Every time, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I introduced her as an actress, if we can call her that. But we can't anymore because she's leaving Hollywood, ? Apparently, Amber Heard is leaving Hollywood and moving to Madrid. Yes, you know, when you take a poop in the bed and then everybody finds out about it, it must be pretty hard to find work after that. I can only imagine. No one wants to work with a bed pooper, okay? Yeah. You know, that's like taking bedwetter and upping it like by 2, because it would be a number 2. Also in the news, we've got Machine Gun Kelly, who, you know, we've talked about quite a bit. Him and his weird relationship with Megan Fox, where they drink each other's blood or do whatever they do. No, but that's not what Mr. MGK is in the news for this time. Apparently, he has released a diss track aimed at Jack Harlow over the beat of Jay-Z's 2001 song Renegade. Why is MGK always just writing diss tracks about other rappers? Okay? MGK, also pick a genre, bro. I don't know what kind of music you're singing these days. This is like, okay, who remembers when MGK wrote his diss track about Eminem, and then there was the beef there? I think he just got so much hype from that he's probably trying to get that same amount of hype because everybody really likes Mr. Jack Harlow. But Jack's busy, you know, he's in that new movie, the remake of White Man Can't Jump or whatever, and he's busy. He just dropped a new album. He doesn't have time for you, MGK. Go make sure that your girlfriend isn't leaving you, okay? Because I heard she was going to. But you guys are working on it in therapy. You can't cheat on a Megan Fox, MGK, okay? I mean, even the stupidest person would know that, okay? Also in the news, we've got Netflix. Yes, this Netflix series made a lot of waves when it first dropped because the first season was about none other than Jeffrey Dahmer, who no one likes, obviously. He's a horrible, horrible human. It caused a lot of controversy because, you know, there was no money given to the family of those victims, and it was just a lot. It unpacked some baggage that, you know, those families shouldn't have to. But no, Ryan Murphy is back with a second season of this true crime series, and this time it will focus on the Menendez brothers. Yes, Lyle and Eric. Apparently this happened in 1989 where the siblings were found guilty of murdering their parents. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if I know that story, honestly, but I'll probably watch it, and if I don't like it, I'll turn it off, because I don't care. I'll stop anything at any time. I don't have to do anything I don't want to, okay? And no one's gonna make me, not even a Ryan Murphy. So, also in the news, we've got Drew Barrymore. Yes, Drew. Okay, yes. She's not a direct competitor with me because she hosts a daytime show. So I don't mind Drew, actually. I really enjoy her. She is obviously hosting her show, but she was supposed to also host the MTV Movie and TV Awards, but didn't in support of the Writers Guild and their strike going on. She said, I will not host. And apparently no one else wanted to go to the show either, because they basically just made it a montage of old clips mixed in with the announcements of some winners and some video clips from said winners. And it was very strange, but not as strange as the fact that the host that was supposed to host won Best Host of the Year. Yeah, Drew Barrymore. She won Best Host, but did not host the MTV Awards, which is a little bit ironic, don't you think, Alanis? Yeah, don't you? Yeah. But that is all the news that I have for you guys. And, there was a lot. I feel like I talked about more people today than, I don't even know. Where's a lot of people? There's a lot of people probably at my funeral one day. Why are we? That's morbid. Okay. That is all the news, but don't you worry, because obviously we gotta find out what's in my drawers. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is perfect, everybody. Okay, so as I mentioned, the Writers Guild is striking for fair pay. And, in support, I guess we're going to go down and talk about some of my favorite movies. Yes, because we love a good writer. I don't have any here because I can write my own jokes. But, yes, some of my favorite movies. Okay, we've got, the Titanic. Yes, Jack and Rose out there on that big ship. It's too bad that Jack had to die for Rose to tell the story. But... yeah, that's a great movie. James Cameron directed it. It is a really well done movie, but 2 VHS tapes. It's very long. Okay, and if you don't want to cry, probably don't watch this one because it is a tearjerker. Celine comes on and you're just like, oh my gosh, what do I have to do to be Rose? Okay, I'll tell you. Be under the age of 25, and Leonardo DiCaprio will come running. Also in here we've got, oh my gosh, the Dead Poets Society. Oh my gosh, those must be dead writers if they're poets. Did they not get paid what they deserved? Because, they're striking out there for so long. Are they eating? I hope those writers are eating. Oh my gosh. This movie has Robin Williams in it, and it's just very good. Also will make you cry if you want to cry. Oh my gosh. Also in here, Forrest Gump. Oh my gosh. I do like this movie. I see a lot of myself in a young Forrest. He just sees the best in everybody and just lives his life, He is a little slow, but that's why we love him. He's very fast on his feet. He can run. Yeah. Mentally, it's a challenge, but that's why we love him. Okay, life's the box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So that's a great script and story and movie. Love that. Oh my gosh, Scream, Ghostface. Oh my gosh, that will send shivers down your spine. And this has the host of Drew Barrymore's show, Drew Barrymore, in it, and she was supposed to be the lead star, but with clever writing, they killed her off right away, and people were like, oh my gosh, so she's not the star? That's crazy. That's really good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, these two are mine. Okay, I just love a romance. Okay, I'm a sucker for it, and maybe that's why I've been married so many times. I am a lover at heart. Yeah, not a hater. I've never been a hater. But yes, I got Dirty Dancing and Pretty Woman. Yes, this one's about a hooker. Yeah, I mean, she sleeps with men for money. But she meets Richard here, yeah, and they fall in love. So, yeah. That's very unrealistic, I feel like. But it's a great movie, you know, and it's got that song, Pretty Woman, walking down the street, pretty woman. So if you like that, yeah, you can definitely give it a watch. And then Dirty Dancing, I mean, who doesn't like a little Patrick Swayze? Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. I mean, it's a great movie. And nobody puts Baby in the corner. So obviously we had to put her in my drawers. Oh, that sounds a little... Never mind. Okay. Who put these in here? These aren't my favorites. These aren't... We got Bambi. Yeah. You know... I love this movie, you know, especially when Bambi's mother dies. This movie is awful. Who wrote this? Okay? What were you trying to do? Scar every child? You know, I suppose it's a good lesson on living with loss or something. I don't know. I watched it once as a child and it scarred me and I never watched it again. I don't know who put this in here, but it must be a sick joke. Okay? Because I got mother issues just like Bambi. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. The Princess Diaries. This is not mine, but it is a pretty good movie. Yeah, and it's got Julie and Anne. Like, it's okay. And they're making another one, I hear. Yeah, number 3, so stay tuned. And I don't even know. This is a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, and that's not, I've never watched a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie ever in my life. Not even the sleepover ones, okay? I don't even know what those are, okay? Or who they are. You know, I saw them in Full House. There's not... But yeah, you know, we wouldn't have a lot of our favorite movies or TV shows if it wasn't for the writers. So thank you, writers, for all you do. You know, if you want equal pay, don't come here because no one's getting paid the same amount as me. Okay, I gotta make the big bucks here. It's just the way that it's gotta work because I am the star. You know, and I don't really need you to write jokes. I would much rather you go and grab me like tequila or something. So. But yeah, that is all I got for you guys today. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave all of your comments down below, and come back later on in the week when we have all new news for you, okay? I love y'all. Have a good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely watching this later. Okay. I'm just gonna take it home with me.